First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakar Kadash. No double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you brothers of the elect. Now the title of this video is going to be Never Trust Thine Enemy. And I just want to start with the scripture that's dealing with the title that I'm talking about. All right. So this is Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. All right. Never trust thine enemy. Now, who's the enemy? The enemy would be the so-called white man, including the other nations, but mainly the so-called white man. Because everywhere that you go, there's filth, there's trash, there's pollution everywhere. You got chemtrails that you breathe in. Planes, they leave traces of small particles that is meant to break down your immune system. The music that you listen to, the foods that you eat. This is our enemy. He's looking to take down our people, the nation of Israel. So never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Now, when you look at a car, for instance, you see rust, like certain conditions. If a car is exposed to water for a certain period of time and is left there and water is left on the car, a car could rust. And over time, that rust could spread. Now, if you don't get rid of the rust completely, it'll just come right back. Rust it stays there and it comes back, and it'll just spread. Now, when you look at it, the reason why the so-called white man is compared to rust, his wickedness is compared to rust, is because if you go anywhere around the planet, this wickedness, he has an influence on these different nations, and in different parts of the world. With the music, even the structures, the building structures, they're all the same. Like I said, anywhere that you go, there's pollution. He has he has islands full of trash. Space, the space is polluted. If you go into outer space, within outer space is polluted. There's pollution in outer space. You got trash in outer space. The air is, like I said, the air that you breathe in. It's not clean air. It's polluted air. And it's only going to keep getting worse and worse because he's that rust. He's that rust on iron that spreadeth. His wickedness is, so never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So his wickedness is like that rust. All right. And that's the problem with our people. They like to trust the enemy. They don't understand that this man, he doesn't care about us. He only wants to destroy you. He's not looking to help you. For the past 400 years plus, this man has done nothing but try to destroy our people. With the foods that we eat, he put us in ghettos. He put us in these shitty conditions. And somehow we're supposed to forgive him. We're supposed to somehow forget about that. We're supposed to just say, you know what? That's in the past. We gotta forget about that. But that's not the case. That's not the case at all. I'm not forgetting about it. Now, I also want to get into Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Now, Egypt, when you go into the definition of Egypt, it means bondage. It means bondage. But also, this Egypt that it's talking about is also Egypt could also be America. That's also Egypt. Woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on these horses. They go down to to the government. That's not talking about going to get food stamps or going to get some type of benefits. That's talking about going down to the government. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Woe to them that go down to the government to seek assistance, to seek for help. And stay on horses and trust in chariots, because when you go into the definition of horses, it means powers. You know, chariots is power, is a form of power. Like you got horsepower, you got like how much horsepower is in a car. You know, they got that from horses, because horses are known for their power, the power in their legs. And stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. So our people is not seeking the Lord. You know, they're going to the government for the help. They're going to this government for that security. That's why you got a lot of people that's taking that juice. They're taking that applesauce because they want to be secure, knowing that the one that's really controlling everything is the Most High and the Son, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah. He's the one that's controlling everything. And our people is foolish, man. They're foolish. You're putting an unknown substance in your body just so you could what? You could work at your dead-end job. You could work at some a shitty 9-to-5 job, you know, that ain't really paying you anything any goddamn way. You know, you still struggling. Why do you want to work in the system? Why are you trying to be secure, aka secure in a system that's polluted? You know, that's been tampered. I don't get it. A lot of people don't think, man. Verse 2, yet he also is wise and will bring evil, and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers, and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now, pretty much the Most High is going to take down the government. You know, he's going to trash this government, and he's going to bring down this whole system. You know, it's going to be Jacob's trouble. All hell is going to break loose out here. And shit, you ain't going to have no police on the street, firemen. You're not going to have any type of medical assistance. It's just going to be complete chaos out here. You know? Now, the Egyptians are men and not God. Yeah, the Egyptians are men, and they're not God. They're not the Most High. You know? Now, I believe when you read Acts 5 verse 29, right? Let me see. Storm. It says, when they had brought them, they sent them before the council. And the high priest asked them, saying, did not we strictly command you that ye should not teach in this name? And behold, ye have filled Jerusalem with your doctrine, and intend to bring this man's blood upon us. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than men. So we ought to obey God rather than men. See, because a man can be killed. You know, the Most High and the Son can't. The Most High can't be destroyed. He's the Most High. He ruleth all. He controls all. Nothing happens without the sanction, unless the Most High sanctioned it. So who are the Egyptians? Who are they? You know, the Most High is controlling them. So why would you go to them? Why would you go to the Egyptians, which is in modern terms, they're the governments, they're the powers, they're the so-called white men. Those Those are the Egyptians today. You know? They're not God. And the horse is flesh. Now, the horses that it's talking about here is talking about the vehicles. It's talking about the vehicles. And the horse is flesh. They're weak. These horses are weak. The vehicles are weak. If the EMP hit this, if the EMP were to hit the vehicles, you can't use the vehicles. You're not going to be able to go anywhere. Or it could run out of gas. You know, vehicles, they can get flats.